Well, welcome back to another episode of Radio Talk Compadres. And today we are with our crew here. Forward, one missing because he wanted to sell out and clean his pool. so little biscuit.
Anyway, he wanted to be the pool boy.
He wanted to be the pool boy today.
Somebody took a dump in there. That's what happened. I think that was a little baby Ruth in there.
Yeah. So we got here today.
Oh, it's Felipe.
Antonio.
Eric.
And Ed.
And today we are drinking Jimador. So let's get it started. Y'all
Hey.
ready?
There you go.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Are you guys gonna slam on the table too? Because I have a habit of doing that.
No slamming, man.
No slam, not yet. Ooh. Ooh.
That's pretty good. Jimador, a little bit of a fiery kick.
Yeah.
Smooth, kind of
It goes smooth, then it just creeps up.
It's a light reposado. It's not añejado. You know what I mean? I don't know what the difference means. But it sounds good. It sounds good. Yeah, man, Jimador, it's a good lower range. All right, you can get it under $20.
So,
All right. I think it's always been there in pretty much every Mexican household that I know. It's like, hey, there's Jose Cuervo, and then there's also right behind it Jimador. Even though Jimador is supposed to be a little bitter, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like up there with like 1800 and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It keeps getting up there.
that was my favorite.
Well, we'll talk about it
Or for our
later.
English speaking people, 1800.
1800.
1800,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a hot tequila, but it's good. It'll get the job done.
Yeah, and tequila's meant for sipping, but you know, American culture makes us take it as shots.
You know what? But this one's actually pretty smooth. It's not hard to drink, so take it slow.
I think if you want to drink it, you're just like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're thirsty, you're gonna fucking
Drink it.
yeah.
It doesn't really matter, right?
It doesn't matter.
So when you're at the club and you just go out there and buy shots. Speaking of which, so I was reading on Reddit or some website, and this guy's going out, he's at the club, probably about 22, 23, and he's at the bar, and he sees this hot chick, right? So what does he do? He goes up to her and, hey, you want a drink? The girl says, yeah, why not? The girl goes up there, she orders 4 double shots of the Don Julio double aged, don't know what it is, but the bill comes up to about $300 and some odd dollars for 4 shots. For 4 shots. For 4 shots.
Oh.
Wait, for 4 shots.
How big were the shots? Are you sure there were drinks?
Yeah,
Don Julio can be expensive, Danejo.
it is, but he offers, say, I'll buy you a shot, or a drink. I say a shot. Offer her a drink.
Was it, hey, I'll get you a shot, or hey, get what you want?
No.
I got you, girl.
Get you a drink.
He said, I'll buy you a drink.
The implication
was
is
you solid one.
buy you a drink.
The condition was 1. So he goes, he sees the bill. That is, $300 some odd dollars. So he pays $10 for his drink and leaves. That's not where it ends. So later on, this girl goes back and at work she's telling everybody what a douchebag, what an asshole he was, and how what he did, got these shots, didn't pay for them, and his mom works there. His mom is hearing the stories somehow, and then she shows the girl a picture of her son, and then she finds out like, hey, this is my son, whatever it may be, and then goes back and calls him like, oh, you were such an asshole, why you not pay for the drinks? She goes, Mom, telling the story like, she ordered $300 worth of shots for 4 people when I had just asked her for buying her 1 shot or a drink. So she understood as a mom, of course. Almost boy. So what would you do if that was your case? You go up to a girl, you offer her a drink, which has happened, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And they order for the whole crew. And it's a pretty big tab. I mean, I would have walked out myself. Like, the hell with it, I fuck it.
Definitely the fight or flight instincts would kick in. I don't want to turn this into a true crime podcast. Murder this bitch. But definitely, yeah, that's pretty sneaky, man. It's underhanded. It's a total fucking Chad move on her part, I guess. I definitely would have walked out as well or run, because it wouldn't be the first time.
This happened to
I'm with y'all on that. I would have definitely walked out. But let's say I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and just never come back.
But he paid for his own drink, so
He paid for his own drinks.
He paid for his drink, yeah.
But he should learn from this incident, of course, just as most guys should.
I mean,
I would, if I'm gonna give someone a drink or a shot, I would order it for them. Don't let them order.
Yeah,
No.
that's a good point.
It's a better way to put the roofie in there, yeah.
Calm down.
Gotcha, buddy.
All right, Bill Cosby. Bibbidi bobbidi, Jello pop.
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. I can see. Order it for them.
Order it for them.
At
Don't.
least them.
Oh.
But see, the thing is, like, I mean, some guys, they even offer. I know, I get you a drink, and when you want your girl, what does she want, and that's fine. But for her to go and like, how do you $300 for 4 people?
For 4 shots. It's a
For 4
double
shots.
shot of the age double
It's a $50 shot.
So it's a $50 shot. So she gets 4 shots. I mean, first of all, is that guy not paying attention what she's ordering?
No, I mean you don't think about it. You don't really
And
think
you
about
won't
it.
know what the place establishment is charging you until
Yeah, I mean,
tell
that's
you.
true.
Remember, like
$50 shot.
like 303. We already know. Like if you're not,
Yeah.
if they're sneaky. They'll charge you up quite a bit on your tab on
Yeah.
your drinks nowadays.
I mean, back in the day, way before I was married, way back.
Long time ago, way back.
I mean, girls were like that. I know, like, okay, hang out, you talk, maybe go dance. It's like, once I dance with the girls, all right, she earns a drink. So
Sure,
like,
drink.
okay, we got some swag going. Like, let me get you a drink. And then, but some girls are like, oh, well, you got my friend too. It's like, she does pretty good and she's hot. I was like, okay, I'll get your friend too.
Yeah,
But more than 2, no, that's like the limit.
And
And then
you
you
have
get
to
a
know-
beer, so you're not giving her no fancy ass.
And you have to know your
$20
environment.
drink.
You have to know where you're at. You if it's a place that you frequent, you're gonna know what the shots cost, and
Yeah,
you're gonna
that's
know what
true.
the drinks cost. If you're in uncharted territories, don't offer to do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if not, just like I said, order 1 or 2,
Yeah.
because we've all been in our early 20s,
Yeah.
balling on a budget.
Balling on a budget, yeah.
It's
Why
like-
me that? Me 69 million with Desperados.
we used to drink 99 or $10 Everclear grape soda. That's what me.
Purple
back in the
passion.
days.
Purple passion. Yes,
That's what it's
purple
called.
passion.
It got the job done. I was a college student. What can you do? Hey,
Yeah.
good times. But you have to know your environment and what you're doing.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
After that,
I
then,
mean, I blame her, but then the guy has his own fault too, right? Like you say, like, hey, there's a little bit of everything because he should have known what he was getting into. He should have known what.
Not necessarily. I mean, you don't expect to go out to a girl and then say and buy you a drink, and then she runs up and buys shots that she probably wouldn't buy herself.
That's wrong. If she gets
wouldn't
more
buy
than
herself, you know.
well, look,
She should at least ask, hey, can I get my friend a drink? Or like, but like, yeah, you're right on that because then she getting like 4
I have
shots.
a personal story about that. I invited a girl to dinner. She brought her friend.
Say what?
And I paid for 2 dinners. That's how much of a chump bitch I am.
Where'd you take her though? Where'd you take her?
303.
Oh no, that's expensive, bro. That's
It can
mental.
make
It's-
us too there.
It's not that expensive,
But it can run up a bill.
It,
can
yeah,
run
it
up a
was
bill.
like
Hey,
around,
did they get
Yes.
drinks?
yeah.
Both of
Well,
them?
they both got drinks on, and I'm
Oh.
thinking, hey, this is going somewhere because in my mind, of course, I'm not.
You're thinking of threesome.
I'm thinking, yeah, absolutely. Oh, it's just like, oh, okay, this is gonna go. This is gonna happen like this. Hey, what's up? I'm drinking. They're drinking, so we're all drinking.
More oysters on the bar.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, this is gonna. And then they just left. I was like,
Oh.
bitches. Oh my god.
man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it was somebody that didn't work for my company, but I worked with them in the same place. I was like,
so
that's a whole move for
It is.
doing that. Of course, I was like 25, 26.
So last year.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think this all happened to us at some point. I mean,
It's happened to all of us.
happened.
I hate
As
it.
a guy.
I've been snuck in with a bill like that. Like, okay, I thought I got her, and I said, oh, this is my friend, and then they like all of a sudden, oh, she has like 5 friends, and it was like a brother and a dude, like, oh, your
Boyfriend.
Dude. Probably your boyfriend too. I'm like, oh,
The hard part, if you're in a situation like that, and you can either ask them to help you pay for it, or you just
I
have to
told
pay
her,
for
hey,
it.
dude, I got for your drink, not for all your friends. And then, they got all pissed off. Like, but I was like, well, I don't care about her no more. Like, I ain't trying to run over my tab, man. Back then, I'm balling on a budget.
It is, it's kind of like, do I put myself out there and tell them,
It's tough though because you got pride
Yeah.
too. He's like,
You got
oh,
no pride, like, I
he's
can handle
dude,
that.
I can pay that.
I can pay my car next week.
Yeah, but then I paid my rent last
You
week.
shouldn't be out there if you can't do it, right?
Yeah, what are you doing? I'm on the
Sometimes you gotta suck
payday
it up.
loan.
But you know, after you pay that, you just
no.
take off because you can't afford no more of that.
But that was kind of like the instances of, let's say, it happened a few years ago when at the gentlemen's clubs, they were doing it all over. That they were putting stuff in possible drinks and racking up the clients, the guys that would go over there's tabs to be $400, $500,
Oh, they're throwing like shots in there or something, or
What were they doing?
They're putting testosterone, making
No, they were putting stuff in their drinks, and supposedly, and
Like,
the people,
like extra shots?
the people were not remembering what was happening during the night,
Oh,
during the
no.
evening, and they would rack up really high bills.
Oh, like the
You're-
Bahamas?
If you're going to a strip club, you gotta be prepared to spend at least $1,000 because you have already decided
I've done that.
to yourself, hey, I am willing to pay for women's company. All right,
Yeah.
my personality, my winning smile, my fucking charm isn't gonna cut it, bro.
Hey, well, at Pandora's. Pandora's, you never know.
What's Pandora? Oh, that.
Oh, yeah,
Shithole, yeah. So, like, you're already prepared that you're gonna pay for women's company for them to be fake on you. All right, so you gotta understand that you can't go in there and then be balling on a budget in a shirt. It's not happening. You just
BYOB.
you can't walk in there and then just not.
Maybe just
hit-
going in there for the music.
It is, man. They got great music.
Who's going in there for the
like
music?
BYOB, bring your beer.
Yeah.
Zona Rosa actually has a great DJ.
There you go.
It does Tejano night and all that kind of night. It's great, but
Do you have any
it's-
video?
No, you gotta go in there. But that's a great place. You can take your own bottles, but you have to be willing to spend that kind of money if you're going to a strip club, a couple hundred. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, you gotta be more open.
And then by the time you leave, and you're like, oh, I spent $600 and I didn't get to bust a nut. Then, well, hey man, I think that's on you.
No, but he's saying they were drugging him. Like,
They're drugging-
No,
drugging
not
some
me,
people.
but
Are you going where Cardi B works? What? It's not me. He's like, not me.
Not me.
Not that I remember.
They drugged me a lot.
But no, yeah, because hey, you gotta, as a guy going, especially single out there, going out there, it's a war zone, man. You gotta be ready to lose a few battles.
Definitely, man.
So glad I'm not in that no more.
It's like survivor mode, man. You just gotta go out there and try to survive the night at times.
Yeah.
Except when it was Desperados. I mean, I could ball on $10 that night.
Man, well, yeah, man.
Oh.
The best thing would be a girl that like beer and like the cheap beer and like, man, I got you all night. Don't
What?
worry about it. I got you.
What
I
was
wanted
Desperados?
fancy drinks, like $20 drinks. I'm like, man.
It was a club.
It was a
It was back in the day.
It was like DMX. Did you go DMX?
Did somebody die there?
More than
Nah,
likely.
I'm sure.
Not as much as DMX.
No, nowhere near. No, it was in Arlington.
Was it
Pioneer.
called Cowboys later?
No, it's
It was,
Cowboys was down the street.
close to Cowboys. But no.
Is it a little similar to like Red River, how it is now?
In a Mexican version, I guess.
Mexican
Yeah.
band.
Oh,
they
so-
had literally had
Okay.
$69
cents.
cents you call it. Shots, beers,
Beer, whatever it was.
$10 and you'd be
$10
Yeah.
you could go.
That's dangerous, man.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We
It's
have to
like,
close
hold
it
on,
down.
let me get 10 of those.
Man, I would see dudes with a 12-pack in their hands, literally. Like, as many beers as they could hold in
Like
their hands.
Edward Beer Hand.
Yeah, pretty much what it was.
I was the only place you never had to worry about getting girls drink, man. Just, hey, what you want? Oh, I got you. And your friend. Bring it too.
And her brother.
And our brother. I'll pay for the bus too. But yeah, man. Hey, $300 tab. He got lucky. He got it out of it. So
He ran out right on time, man.
coming around all the time.
Pretty cool.
Well, he got shamed for it. So then she started telling everybody that he's a douchebag. He ran out on the bill. Woo, without any other
Shame
context.
just like everything it passes.
It does. It does.
So, but the issue was, is he a bad person for running out on that bill?
Yeah. What is your take on that?
I think he's just a normal person for running out on that bill. All right, because maybe he didn't have the $300. It's either, hey, I don't have it, or just run. And I would have ran too, even if I had the money. I'm not giving you $300. Where am I gonna get? Am I gonna get the $300 back from the person, or what is it, $400?
300. It was 300.
No, man, not doing it.
Regardless, it's just $300.
Good on him for running, because most guys would have just sat there and paid for it.
This guy.
Something like that. Now, I would have walked too. I would have left. Now, probably run like you as well, because the person has to consider. They have to consider you when they're doing something like that. But I understand it's a cruel world out there. So
Yeah. Yeah, I say she was wrong. Like, there's some guys that are willing to do that. You know, the girl just got to ask, hey, can I get my friend? You know, my mom gave me shots. And they say, okay. Some guys say, nah, you know, it's a red flag. The dude takes off, whatever. Hey, I got to go to the bathroom real quick.
But you know what? Some girls are vicious. I remember when I was in San Antonio, we went to this bar, and it was my friend. He had a neighbor, whatever. We went out, and he brought over some chick, and they were buying drinks. And I mean, mine is to say they weren't exactly expensive drinks, but they were, good tequila shots, $12-13 a shot. And this chick was taking them, and we caught her where she was pretending taking them, she was spilling them to the back. She was just dropping them. She wasn't taking the shots. She was just like, instead of taking it like that, she was just like, you could tell she was tossing it to the back. It was one of those things like, man.
Was she asking for this drink or shot?
They were giving them to her.
They were giving it to her.
Her friends were probably giving them to her, because I've had instances where my homegirls pretend they take the shots and then I end up drinking them. Okay.
No, but she was
that's
throwing
all right.
it away.
That's all right.
Throw it away. Throw her away.
But all she had to say, like, I don't want the drink. Like, we were buying drinks. Hey, you want a shot? Whatever. We were on the group.
Yeah.
So we were all taking rounds, and we're okay. There's 4 of us, and if I see you spilling it, I'm not gonna offer you a drink again.
Yeah.
But you just continue on. It's like, why throw it away?
Yeah.
Like, just say you don't want one. Just say you don't want one.
That's a sin, wasting tequila, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
all right.
Man. Switching gears. So last night, man, I was watching Alone. Everybody watched Alone yet?
Alone?
No.
It's kind of like Naked and Afraid, Survivor series.
Is that a new one?
It's a new one. So the premise of the story is these are actual survivors or guys that actually been trained to be out there in the wilderness and do all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. They throw them in Antarctica, and it's 10 people. And it's whoever survives the most gets $500,000.
They put them in Antarctica.
Yes.
And the butthole of the earth.
Yes, the freezing. I don't know, butthole. It's a little cold up there. But they got the clothes. They're not naked or afraid of those lines. They got the whole,
gear.
They got the whole gear to keep cool. They have 10 survival items they can use: bow, arrow, flint.
How long they got to survive there for? What?
No, it's whoever stays the longest.
Oh, okay.
Whoever survives the longest.
So they gotta find their own food in Antarctica.
They gotta kill their own food. This one guy.
That's kind of interesting. I kind of want to watch that now.
It is. It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix right now.
Okay.
It's pretty good. 10 people. It's pretty chill. It's pretty cool. It makes me think, like, man, I could probably go out there and last.
You don't like the
2
code.
days.
You last 2 seconds.
Hey, whoa.
I can probably do like jungle survival, where I end up like Mowgli and shit, riding a fucking bear around. But Antarctica, there's nothing there, man.
There was a lake.
Cold,
it was a lake. There were a couple of trees.
Global warming's really gotten bad if there's a fucking lake.
It only went down to like -2 degrees.
Only.
They
They put them there in the summer.
Fahrenheit.
That's cold, dude.
I don't know, man. It's just like it's too cold. No way, man. Nah,
I mean, some people like that kind of temperature, though. I could see like.
They didn't like it. I don't think anyone.
I mean, not like it. Maybe they could stand you more, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, man. That's so cold. As soon as the shit comes out, you have to break it off. It's not gonna just.
You're peeking.
Yeah.
Like, an icicle right.
You have to consistently be chipping away at the doo-doo as it's coming out. It's not fucking. You're gonna just have a fucking. Cacasicle, you know? It's not. No,
that's not cool.
Imagine the pee comes out and it's already frozen.
And it goes freezing inside you.
Oh, can that happen?
I don't know.
Can that actually happen?
Well, the hot water you throw up. Remember when it's cold?
It evaporates. It might evaporate as it comes
It
out.
evaporates. That's really cold, dude. No way.
That could hurt. Dude. Like
I'm surprised nobody's died.
They almost do. It was tripping out because this one guy. So he's, you know how they always have the crazy guy that you don't think is gonna make it.
Wild card, yeah.
You know, the wild card. And this dude he had a bow and arrow. I thought he was gonna like break his leg or something. This dude kills a moose.
Kills a moose.
I don't think you're in Antarctica.
Antarctica or Alaska?
I think Alaska, because I don't think Antarctica has moose.
He said moose. You're not on him.
Well, maybe it meant Canada. Maybe it could be Canada.
Oh my God! Come on. You killed a wolf.
Penguins?
What?
I went with the Eskimos.
But it was tripped out because everybody else is trying to get their fish and they're dying of starvation. They're eating berries.
Okay, you're like in Alaska or something.
Yeah, you're in some tundra, Siberia shit right
Yeah, it's something along those lines. Maybe okay.
Antarctica.
I can do that. I'll do that. Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah, if the mosquitoes don't eat me alive. I don't know.
I think the mosquitoes up there.
But it makes you think like, I mean, I'm out there eating my pizza and my hot wings, and I'm thinking like I can survive. Like there are a bunch of little wusses out there.
Yeah, Yeah.
It is surprising how long you can go
if
without
somebody
eating.
gave you a live chicken, could you eat it?
Alive, like without cooking it?
No, it's like, hey, this is your food.
Oh yeah, you
Now you have to prepare it.
Yeah, I gotta pluck it out, cut it open, degut it, take out the good stuff.
I would find somebody that has fruit and trade it. Be like,
It depends how
the
hungry
most
you are.
I'm peeling is a
Yeah.
fucking banana.
See, you wait till you're hungry.
I'm not peeling a goddamn chicken.
You know how hungry you get?
How do you
Hunger will change.
peel a chicken?
But man, if you're hungry enough, you use your teeth.
You know what you gotta do, man.
No
And see,
way.
in the cold, you actually burn more calories as a person.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You're like burning way more calories just your body's trying to maintain its temperature, so you're getting even hungrier.
Oh,
So
I mean, some of these people lost 25% of their body weight.
yeah.
25%. And what tripped me out is the guy that killed the moose. Go back to the moose guy.
Man, they got like meat for like
600 pounds. 600 pounds. But because it's so lean, it doesn't have any fat.
Yeah, you need fat.
He was still starving.
Yeah.
He was still starving. And then he put it. I don't understand why he was so stupid. He didn't actually hold the lard in the actual place that he was staying at, but he held it like on top somewhere. And then some Wolverines took it. Then he went and he killed the Wolverine. And, yeah. And then another Wolverine went out there and got another like stash of lard.
fucking pit bull badgers.
I seen that Naked and Afraid, that one episode they did, like I think it was Alaska, where the two, like one of the top survivalists, they were naked, dude, man. They made it through there.
Oh, were they afraid too?
Hell yeah, look scary.
White people that are naked look afraid. They're afraid.
You know, one of the things that lady said she did, she ate a bunch of like butter and all that, trying to get all the fat content up in her body.
That's
before
smart.
she did all that, and then like doing like ice baths and getting her body ready for that kind of temperature. I did survive. I mean, it was only 14 days, but it's harder to survive in that kind of cold. It's easier
14 days?
in the jungle. You know, they did like 40 days. They did the long ones, where they did like a 40-day one, a 60-day
Yeah.
one.
So there's just more stuff. You can just eat ants the whole time. Be
It's
like, I
hard
made
to
it.
catch something though, like.
A disease? Oh,
Yeah, malaria. You know.
that wasn't malaria. Took out one of the guys in one of the shows.
They kill him?
Nah, he just went to the hospital. They took him out. They tapped him out.
But on the one that you're talking about, do they work as teams or do
No,
everybody
no.
Yeah,
individually?
they work as two.
Well, the
Individual,
show's
there's
called
individual.
Alones. No, it's alone.
No, what's like afraid?
It's not plural.
So they're all dropped off in different locations.
Yes, and then they cannot cohabit or anything. Everybody's on their own side. They pick their 10 survival items that they want. They're fully clothed. They got their boots, all that good stuff. But they gotta survive everybody else out. So as people fall off, they just gotta stay the longest.
I think it would be more interesting if they somehow started warring with each other.
Well, that's like Survivor, right? When they have all the games and all that stuff like that.
Let's go do
And I
a
like
raiding
that. I
party.
do like that because that you eliminate some.
Yeah, you eliminate people. That was like more psychological, like Survivor. Like you gotta play with people's minds, see who's gonna pick you and all that. And
But you get to eat and stuff. I mean, these people are
if you
starving.
want a game, you could eat. If you don't, then
Oh, they
you don't.
need to probably combine it like
Yeah.
that, where you have to still find your stuff, but
Yeah, I used to like the other ones that were more, I guess, informative. Like, you know, Bear Grylls and all that.
Oh, he was eating chicken sandwiches
Yeah,
on
then
breaks,
like-
man.
yeah, that's
Like
the hard
man
part
and
with some
woman.
of these.
He had
But
Cliff
Naked and
Bars.
Afraid was pretty good too. And then like I was surprised how long people, like I learned from that show, how long people can go without eating. Some people go almost 21 days without eating.
Those you have
That's when I started my fast diet. Like when I first started, it's like, man, I want to see if I can go a whole day without eating and see how I feel. And then like, I was alright. I went a whole day and then I went running and worked out. I was like, damn, why am I been over these
Apparently,
3
yeah,
meals
you're
and all that?
supposed to not eat for like 6 hours after you wake up,
Yeah.
so you can activate that little hormone or protein where it just you start eating yourself, and then you can stay kind of fit, you know. But I mean, it's not fucking healthy or something.
No, it is something. Like for me, I've been doing a fasting diet for like 2 years now. Like where I try not to eat within 16 hours, so I only eat like within 8 hours a day. So like, and since then I lost weight. I really haven't changed that much how I eat, but like I feel better.
So basically, you taking out snacking in your life.
Basically, I just wait till like if I stop eating at 8, I wait till like lunch the next day to eat.
Yeah.
And then I just eat the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what you're
so-
supposed to do.
You stop drinking
And
as
they
well.
say, you know, like depends what day it is. Not Thirsty Thursdays today.
Yeah.
But it actually works for me, man. Like I think everybody's different. You gotta see what feels good for you. And I mean, actually, I was inspired by that Naked and Afraid stuff. Like, damn, these people go that long without eating. And then I started looking into it and reading about
You
it.
should really look at the people in Ethiopia. Those guys, they gotta
survive years.
Ethiopian secret.
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to really enjoy when they fail and they get flustered and they just fail.
It's hard, man. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I don't know. I start watching. I start eating. Get my chicken
I'm gonna make it like until like starve to death. I'm not that good of a hunter or scavenger or nothing. So
but don't lie. You watch it. You think like I can do better. Why she doing that? You thinking
after I see what happens.
I can sharpen his stick.
In hindsight, you can do anything better.
I can create a bow and arrow out of like some string bamboo.
I can build me a little hut.
Definitely like Lord of the Flies comes to mind when like you're put in the wild and you're there to survive. You're definitely just gonna be like, I'm just gonna sharpen a fucking stick.
Yeah, go out there, hunt something and eat it off the stick. And you're like, no, that's not gonna happen.
It's not that easy.
No. You can try it. You should try it on and see what happens.
I don't think you're gonna be killing a moose anytime soon.
How did he kill a moose?
I don't know.
Like he
with a bow and arrow.
With the bow and arrow.
But he has like
multiple shots,
legit
right?
equipment, or he made it.
No, it's legit regular equipment. He didn't make it. So you can take 10 items. So some of them take a bow and arrow, a hatchet. Others took, they want to do fishing.
10 items? Okay.
Because the 10 survival items, depending on what your skill set.
Everybody read that book, The Hatchet.
I don't remember.
The kid survives in the wild of Canada for like ever with a hatchet. It was a coming of age book that you read in school.
Was it a true story? Or?
I didn't read that one.
Yeah.
I didn't read that
I
one.
read Playboy. I don't know, but that was very informative too.
Anyway, so it doesn't matter.
coming of age.
Bow and arrow. Would you take bow and arrow or a crossbow?
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Crossbow. What would you take?
A bow and arrow, I would go for a crossbow because you can put a little string on the bow and then fish with it too.
You can do so much with it.
Yeah.
Just take a crossbow or a machete or a machete.
Well, a hatchet or a machete. I would go with a machete.
I'm a machete.
I'm sorry, I'm
Machete, man.
partial to machetes, man.
Yeah, I think everybody is, but just I feel like you got more. You don't waste as much energy with the hatchet that you would with a machete.
But I think a machete is more multi-use.
Yeah.
Like you can do different things.
Depends on the terrain.
That's true.
If you'd be cutting down trees, I think you would need a hatchet.
Well, you look cooler with the machete behind your back.
Why not just get a sword?
Yeah, you gotta get a
I mean, you
tree.
might as well get a sword, right?
No.
Out there to the
You want to get cool. You think about it.
Swords are for stabbing. That's why the machetes are wide. They're heavy. They got that heavy head.
Yeah, they feel pretty
Pow,
good.
right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm going for machete, crossbow, and then probably like a number 12 from Jack in the Box.
Obviously, we're not survivalists. But maybe we should go to the next topic.
That's something that we really know something about. And what would you rather eat? Tacos or pupusas? Which ones are better?
Tacos.
Just go around.
Tacos or pupusas, man. Tacos or pupusas.
I'm gonna say, man, this is really just fucked up, man, because I love tacos and then I love pupusas. But I want to say tacos are more versatile. But no, pupusas are versatile too because you can put anything on them too, and they fold up just like a taco. Really, it's just I don't know if anybody remembers chicken skin tacos from Taco Bell. Right?
No, what the hell is that?
Okay, so you know how when you were eating chicken, fried chicken, you would take the skin off of a breast and then put mashed potatoes on it and then eat that like a taco, right?
Oh. Then KFC had that one. Remember the meat, chicken meat.
The chicken stuff. Chicken.
So Taco Bell they heard me say, "Oh, this is great." They took the fried skin off a chicken and they made it into a taco shell. So it's fried chicken skin, a taco.
Damn.
Kind of like the cheese taco.
The shell.
The chicken skin is pretty delicious.
The chicken skin fried chicken skin is it's disgusting, but it's
disgusting.
Yeah, I'm looking at your faces.
It's just delicious.
I'm looking at your faces. You guys are like,
it's super delicious.
Yeah.
No, okay, so hey, pupusas because hey, they're also versatile. You can put chicharrón, you can put carne de res, you can put loroco, you can put okra.
You can put anything you want, just like the.
I'm gonna go off the list. I'm still going.
Even
broccoli, you can put
Broccoli.
Spinach.
You can put anything in there, just like you can in a taco.
So you're gonna go pupusas, right?
Yeah,
Pupusas. Me, I enjoy both of them. Just like you said, they're very versatile, but I like the tacos because pupusas, of course, there's going to be certain pupusas. Tacos, I can go with the corn, I can go with flour, I can go different styles with it, and then everything on
I
top
think
of
you
it.
just hit the limit when you say corn and flour. What else you got?
No, corn flour. You can have it different ways.
Well, you got yellow corn, white corn, purple corn.
There's so many.
Then you got the flour with corn, so you got the mixture of both.
So I'm gonna say tacos for me. For you?
Yeah, it's hard. That's hard. I think to me both of them are pretty versatile.
They're both versatile, but you have to choose one.
I would say, which one do you pick? It's just which one did you
Like, I really don't get tacos anymore. I'm more of a nachos guy, you know. But
that's still
because
tortilla chip.
I kind of cut down a lot on the meat I eat.
Have you been to Caesar's lately?
No,
Me neither.
No.
Yeah, so
I make my own now.
When's the last time you had nachos?
Like 2 days ago.
2 weeks
But I
ago.
make
You
my own.
made your own. Yeah, I make my own now too.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so
So
pupusas or tacos?
you know, but see, it depends because like real Mexican tacos, you know, I kind of like, but they're always like too filled with meat for me. But like they got the kind of like them R tacos, I kind of like the Americanized kind of taco where they put like different stuff in it. Those are
Torches.
I don't know about. They always put too much cheese on everything.
Cheese are gourmet.
No,
I know people hate them.
I love them. I don't know.
Appropriation, but they are good.
They are good. They're good.
delicious.
I like our tacos, man. Those are good. Those
Yeah, or you're talking about like you go to Fuel City.
Oh.
You get some
Ugh.
we get some greasy tacos in the middle of the night. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a go-to.
any day. And I think any time.
Damn, that's amazing.
As long as the tortilla doesn't get cold by the time it gets to your mouth.
Yeah, because then it's over.
And
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
I like the topping.
But you know
with
what?
Pupusa, you put a little contigo.
Yes, you still
put
haven't
the
answered
sour
it.
cream, the black beans.
You choose
So-
tacos or pupusas.
It depends what day it is, man.
Oh, you sound like the young ladies whenever you ask them what
You know
you want
what?
to
If
eat.
I
don't
were
know.
like, if I go somewhere and if I could choose pupusa or tacos, really, if I'll go with pupusa. If I knew it was from a good place, then maybe.
rep-
Oh yeah, just like the tacos.
Yeah.
If you get a bad taco, you're not gonna like it.
Yeah, go pupusa.
Nice.
All right, Eddie.
I think I'm just convinced to go to pupusas because tacos you gotta eat them when they're hot. Well, a pupusa you can eat no matter how it is.
You think
it can
so?
be cold. Yeah,
Oh.
because I eat mine like it's
It's gotta be off the
same as-
comal, man.
No,
It
not
has
for
to
me.
be warm.
Not for me because I've had them.
warm at least or hot.
Yeah, have you ever taken a tortilla, a pupusa out of the refrigerator and try to eat that?
No.
No, I'm talking about if left outside like medium, like. You know,
Oh, okay, yeah. It doesn't have to be like super hot or nothing.
No, yeah. But I feel like taco, you can't heat up a taco and be
Can't.
get good.
It's not the same
It's not the
thing.
same. No, it can't. It
You
can't.
gotta put butter on the
That's true.
comal to
Pupusas
get-
are easier to reheat.
You
Yeah.
could probably throw
They
away
are.
the tortilla and start over.
Yeah, but you can't.
But you have the meat
With a
there.
pupusa, it doesn't really matter. You can just warm it up a little bit.
A little
just a
bit.
little bit. It is just as delicious.
Yeah.
You got all this talk, got me thirsty about food.
Have you guys had fish tacos?
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
You're not a big fan of the fish taco? I don't think you've had the right fish taco. There's
I've
a
had
great,
the one.
I mean,
there's a
it's
great
not-
place.
Oshucks?
I think they should shut it down. It's right there on. It's called ceviche.
They shut it down.
They shut it down.
They shut it down. They shut it down.
It was a victim of the coronavirus.
It
man.
was. It was open like 2 weeks ago.
Before it got shut down. I went in there, middle of the day, whatever. I'm like, let me get some fish tacos. I'm like, these are fucking
Yes.
great. These are fucking fantastic.
Better than Oshucks.
But I don't know if Oshucks
I've never
has
had
that.
tacos from Austin.
No, I'm saying they're better than Oshucks.
I didn't know Oshucks had tacos.
Oh,
They
you
do.
never tried them at Osho.
Try the grill. They have both the.
You know what? I had the fried.
Well, now
They
that
have
I've
fried and
had ceviches and they're gone forever,
Yeah.
I don't think I want to go to Oshucks and be
Don't.
disappointed.
No, you'd be disappointed.
Yeah.
You would be disappointed.
You need to go to a Latino-oriented Oshucks kind of restaurant, like ceviche was. And I don't know about sunset crab. Sunset crab.
Oh no. Well,
You don't like sunset crab?
I like
not
sunset
for
crab, but
food. Not for the food.
I like some of their food, but I don't like
it for
tacos.
everything it is. For the same reason you like watching dudes in the ice fucking shoot down mooses. It's the same thing over there at
It's a different type of wild. It's a different type of wild.
It's a different kind of zoo over there, man. I'm like, whoa.
No, last time I went, I didn't have a good experience with the food. It was bland. It was kind of trashy. And
Whoa, what
this
you
was
order? Yo,
Just a shrimp.
shrimp. And it was
Sunset
bland?
crab?
Yeah.
I
This
didn't
is
know.
the best sunset bang, that seasoning they put.
Yeah.
That's it.
Pretty much when your sister told us about the
It's-
stuff they found on the ice, and it's just bad. And
You can't just go with the butter stuff. You gotta
No,
go
you gotta
with
get
a
the
little.
Sunset Bang.
You get a little
That's
bang.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta go with the sunset bang.
That's like the seasoning.
Yeah, that's the seasoning. And make sure you get like a good seasoning, good spice level too.
Yeah.
You know, it can't be too hot. You can't
It can't
enjoy
be
it.
too low,
Yeah, and you can't
Goldilocks
let
that shit.
And you can have a bad experience anywhere you go. So if you have one bad experience, it's okay. You can give it another chance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about tacos though? What makes them good is like, if you have some good meat and some good tortillas.
That's a
You
good
know,
taco.
just like, you make the tortilla, heat it up, and just get that tortilla and just grab some meat. got a taco there. It's delicious. It's like
the
that's what
quality
makes
of the
it.
ingredients, because
It's
if
just
it's
like
not
taco.
quality ingredients or they don't prepare it properly, it can be bad.
And then of course you add the extra stuff to get it extra. But man, just some good meat and a good tortilla. Good to go.
I tried the Fort Worth spot. You know that truck out there in Fort Worth, hour and a half away for the birria with cheese and the red tortilla.
I've never heard of that.
It was
Red
it's,
tortilla?
yeah, it's delicious. It's great.
Yeah, I don't know. Cheese on a taco? I don't know.
No, it's cheese with birria, and then you got the broth inside. You dip it in, and you can put the green
Oh
sauce.
yeah.
What the fuck is birria?
Birria is
like
it's
a
barbacoa. It's the one that you dig in the hole and you put the meat and you take
man,
it
that's
out.
Yeah.
delicious, barbacoa.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's
Carnitas,
barbacoa.
right?
No, carnitas is pork. For us, carnitas is pork.
Oh yeah.
This is birria. Is either chivo or
Oh,
beef.
that's
Yeah.
coat
It's like the-
stinky as me.
Yeah,
That's the best meat, man.
It is. It's
Soft,
delicious.
tender, like melts in your mouth type of thing.
But when you put in that little soupy thing,
Yeah, you dip it in there, you eat it, and it's delicious. And then I went to go because I saw somebody put a post about Lucky's Tacos, something similar. Trash. I mean, it was okay, but it's not the same.
Well, I like pupusas. You guys can check them out at La Campiña right there on Davis. Is next to that Family Dollar.
Oh yeah.
They're legit, man. They've
been there.
actually
It's good.
remodeled that whole. The restaurant's just, it's great. It's got
I
a
like
lot
it.
of the Central
I-
American stuff there.
I like that you walk in. It's like a little store. Then you walk to
You go to the
whoa, it
back.
opens
Like,
up.
like that's a good
Yeah,
spot.
you can tell it's a good restaurant
I
because
have.
they're using children as waiters.
Child labor, baby.
Child
You gotta
labor,
learn, you know,
because child labor.
We do not
equals
endorse
good
child
flavor.
labor.
But what makes pupusa? Does it have to be certain fillings? Because I'm partial
it's the
to
masa.
I'm partial to
It's the
masa, it's the
dough
identity.
we were calling in English, but like the
yeah.
masa is the way they prepare it, the way they do it. It's really in the technique, man.
I'm partial to
Yeah.
chicken filling or cheese.
I like
And they tell me that chicken isn't pupusa.
They can, but they don't really put chicken. It's either pork.
Burn you, heretic.
But that's what I like too.
I like the chicken one.
Yeah, the chicken is delicious.
Never had a
Cheese,
chicken.
that spinach.
You're gonna make me drink more.
No,
What's that, the
chicken.
flour
Tony,
before
I'm with you,
that?
Tony. Chicken pupusas is a new way to
That's not
go.
right.
Yes, how is that right? It's delicious.
Mixta, man.
What's a mixed up?
Mixta is just queso con chicharrón.
Oh, that's
But I
nice.
can't eat pork.
Yeah.
Why not?
That's right. Get the spinach
It's religion, man.
No, it makes me throw up. It's just
Pork
bad for
makes
me.
you throw up.
Yeah.
That's
one other
You're
thing
really
that's
just burning bridges these days, right?
the late onset of allergy to pork. I feel you, brother.
So I'll eat the beans and cheese.
Yeah, the bean pupusas are good too.
Yeah, but I was told that because I always order the chicken one. It's like, you're not eating pupusas. Who orders chicken?
I order chicken.
It's all
I've
right.
never heard of a chicken pupusa.
No, they're delicious. You should try
I
it
guess
out.
that's, I'm like, they're versatile, and I'm all here, no! I can't have that! That's not a pupusa, that's a goddamn quesadilla, get the fuck out of my face! Alright, I'll stop being a gatekeeper, and you can have your, alright, chicken pupusa, I'll try it next time, I'll order 2 next to my mixtas, and I'll give it a shot, man, because maybe one day I'll be in your shoes where I kind of just burn myself out on pork, because I have been just eating the piggies lately, man. Fucking chicharrones. So yeah, what was it, like 4 pupusas? No, yeah, 1 taco, 3 pupusas, right?
Yeah. I think.
Pupusas win. And upset probably wouldn't win many other places, but they went here tonight, so we gotta get
I think any
it.
Mexican listening to this podcast is like, this is
This
bullshit.
motherfucker.
Just turn this shit off.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what do you have, an Android or an Apple phone? Which one do you prefer?
Well, I have an Apple because it's just user friendly. You know, that's it.
Really, that's it? Just user-friendly Apple?
Yeah, I have a Mac and I have an iPhone and I have AirPods.
Yeah, that makes it convenient. Yeah.
It's super convenient. You gotta stick with one system, man. You can't just be like,
I'm mixed.
You're mixed.
I go with Android. I like the Android. It's always worked real easy for me. No problems, and I can use pretty much any software out there I want to use. Well, that's the plus side of it. I don't have to.
how much other software?
Yeah, what do you need? What do you do? How much porn are you
The thing
watching?
is,
That's what we want to know.
Apparently a lot. Hold on, let me see. Have you seen my data usage?
But that's what I go with Android because it's cheaper. And, I've had the other ones, but the only difference that I see with Apple, I see because it's better for security. You know, it's harder to hack and do all this. And then, like Tony says, yeah, there's more software for Android, but then a lot of it could be, you know, kind of like bad software that could get you hacked.
Yeah.
Like Google, you know, step up in security, but they are already now. So like now they're getting closer to Apple's type of security. But yeah, as far as security wise, I'll choose Apple. But as far as convenience wise for me, Android is way easier to customize, put different things, put whatever I want. I just don't put stuff that I like. Whatever I put on my phone, I feel like, can I put this on and feel safe if it gets hacked or someone steals it? It's like, okay, I'll put it on. So,
didn't you have like a couple of your bones burn up on you, blow up?
well, yeah, that was the phone though. See, that's the difference. Well, that's what part makes the Apple a little better because Apple makes the phone and the software, and so they legit. But like Android is the software. Then you have the phones that have companies like Samsung, you have LG, you have all the other ones. So they're mixed. It's like Windows comparing Macs. Even though now I think Windows computers are probably better than Macs now because Mac laptops, they haven't really done anything in the last few years. That's another thing.
Yeah, that's another
my
thing.
little tech talk.
It's hard to improve on pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you look at it like even Apple, they hold their resale value a lot higher than anything else.
They do kind of like Jeeps. They last forever.
Yes, they do.
But they haven't really improved other than their phones and their like iPods and things like that. But I don't think Apple's really invested in their laptops anymore.
See, I didn't know in China, Apple phones are considered like trash.
Well, yeah, because they have so many Chinese companies that build stuff
like
over there,
so
so
much
they really have a bad view of them.
It's because those are Chinese iPhones. They're suffering from something called Chineseum. All right.
What?
Where
Is that an emperor or who's that?
no, it's just the quality of something, right? So if it's made over there, it's just bad, man. It's just
Kind of like Fords and Chevys.
I know they say I know it's like they say, hey, iPhones are made in China. Right, yeah, they're kind of made there, but they're under the quality control. It's just
I mean, they're
way
engineered
better.
by Apple.
They're engineered in America, but they're put together over there. See,
Well,
I think-
all the parts come from, most of the parts come from
but
China.
then you have the iPhones that are in China, and those are like chop shop iPhones. They're just like the parts are everywhere. You know what I mean? Because the factories are there, so you're gonna have just a lot of extra parts. So now you just have like these fucking chop shop iPhones, and plus China wants highway.
Huey?
There's like a huge incentive for you to have that phone, you know, because it's like, hey, it's state sponsored.
Yeah,
It's not allowed here, right?
They're coming up, and
You can get them here.
You can get them here.
Yeah,
if you're
I
a
had-
narco, yeah, you can get.
No,
them
you can
here.
get them here. They're considered the low cheap phone, and they're decent for a cheap phone. But like I think I don't know with all that tariff stuff, and then with the highway, they actually went through some stuff. They had bad phones or something. I don't remember now, but they actually went down. I think they almost went bankrupt. But I don't know if China saved them or not. But even Trump was talking bad about them.
Highway?
Huawei. I can't even know how to pronounce it. Huawei.
Hallway?
Hallway.
Hallway?
No way. No, it's like
Seaway.
it's a state sponsored company, man.
Yeah.
So you know the Communist Party in China has fucking my bad. Well, it has stock in that company. So I mean, they say that they're implementing like fucking spyware in all the phones. That's why we can't use.
That's TikTok.
I know TikTok is great. Anyway, yep.
So what about think about that 5G and I know.
Well, I for one can't wait for our fucking robot overlords to just put 5G in all our brains.
I mean, I don't know. There are people talking about the virus thing going to 5G and all that. Like, what else?
I was told that it's something about facial recognition that the government no longer has to like go through your phone and they can spot pretty much anywhere that has cameras. That 5G allows them to have access and be able to do facial recognition, so they can allow to
Which
see your
depends on the
buying
software.
trends. So they can think it's because they can sell they can now have that information without having to buy it from other companies, because now they can see your buying shit. They can see you go to Zona Rosa 6 times a week. They know, like, okay, so they hit them up with
It just
partnership.
depends on what state government agency is using what software. So if they're using like Amazon, like they're having trouble because they can't recognize like people of color or young people or stuff like that. So it'll make you it'll do like a lot of mistaken identity stuff like
That's
that.
because it's a data set. Damn, like, tequila's kicking in.
You want some more?
Yeah, let me take another sip. It's a data set they use, so like a lot of the, in a database or like any software, you take, a computer takes, hundreds, thousands, millions of pictures, right?
Yeah.
And that's how they identify people. Well, the problem is that most of the pictures they have are white people.
Yeah.
So the software gets good at identifying white people, but they don't have enough black people pictures or
You wouldn't think
even Asian and things like that. It's all in the data set. So what you enter to the system is what you get.
So they just need to do an update.
Now they need to add more profiles of
More
like
people of
different
color.
people. Yeah, it's like that same with ancestry.
Because they're saying like, hey, look, these two black people are the same person.
Yeah, because they don't have enough data.
Right.
They don't have enough data yet.
Yeah.
But the 5G,
Go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
5G is the speed. I mean, you can maybe get more like data recognition only because the speed is higher. Like 5G is like it's basically like your link. Like back in the day you had DSL. Back in the day you had phone, for the dial-up. Well, dial-up, they went to DSL. DSL went to a high-speed internet.
Yeah.
And then you have fiber optics, which is fastest. But now 5G is like, through a receiver because you have 4G. Because what it is, 4G and the 3G, it's all like a frequency. So the higher the frequency, the faster the speed is.
The G just stands for generation.
Yeah, this is generation. So like the higher the frequency, the faster it is. So the faster you go up on frequency, then the faster it is, but only your range gets shorter. So with 5G, they have to add a lot more boxes everywhere.
Right, because it's more focused.
Yeah, it's too short of the distance. It's like, you ever notice like outside, like when someone has bass, like a lot of loud music, you just hear mostly the bass?
The bass, yeah.
Because that's a lower frequency. Lower frequency travels farther.
Mm-hmm.
Higher frequency sounds clearer, or it's a higher, or like can hold more data, like on the radio, like AM compared to FM.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't go as far, so you have to add more repeaters everywhere to keep pulling that signal. So 5G is basically more repeaters.
Yeah.
And it's so small they can't carry no virus either. That coronavirus bullshit. Like it's not.
I don't know. I heard my cousin got it through a 5G tower.
And it's actually safer. Because like it's safer because the higher the frequency, the less it could go through walls and things like that. So like it's not gonna scramble your brain either. Because the lower ones are actually more dangerous. But that's my tech. I'm a little bit of a tech.
Well, yeah, I think what's his name, Bill Gates, replied to that 5G accusation saying, "Look, I never dealt with microchips. It was with Microsoft. So you guys got the wrong guy."
Yeah, but it's all good. I'm ready for 5G. It's just faster speeds. That's all it is. It shouldn't.
I don't think I've been in a situation where like I need this downloaded faster. I think it's pretty good now.
Yeah, it's been good for a few years.
It's pretty good now, but like 5G is gonna be a hell of a difference though.
What's that?
Was it the microwave?
I think it's time for us to wrap it up now.
Wrap it up.
Until next time.
So, any final thoughts?
Not for right now. Other than that, I could survive at least 3 days naked and afraid somewhere in the middle of
3 days, yeah.
jungle.
They're just there in the corner shivering, like.
But I will survive. But I will survive.
Yeah. No, I definitely don't. I mean, I've done that whole survival thing, and they do that to you in the Army. They're like, hey, here's some stuff. With your team, go out there, shit in a hole, piss on yourself, kind of stuff. No, I like the comforts of civilization.
Yeah, I don't think I would go into. Well, I don't know. I may be cool, maybe for like I said, maybe 3 days, but like after that, I don't know.
If there was no competition, I would go and live in some wilderness for 14 days if they're gonna pay me like $100,000. But they're not. That means I have to beat other people, and then some people really take that seriously.
They do.
And I mean, these guys are fucking shooting down mooses. I'd be happy if I can be eating squirrels,
Wolverines.
I eat the ants.
possum. And so I'm like, nah, that's not gonna be me, man. I'm not gonna win that competition. Yeah.
All right. Tony, you ready for be naked and afraid?
No. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that.
That's true. We don't want to see none of us.
I just want some tacos or pupusas, and I'll be all right.
Chicken.
No,
Can we have chicken?
no $300 tabs for me. Thank you.
Well, hopefully everybody can try a chicken pupusa.
Yeah, that's
a chicharrón taco. And
Mixed up.
we'll go from there.
Be careful with the 5G.
Yeah. Conspiracy, so it's fake. Alright, signing out. This is Tequila Talk Compadres.
Until next time.
See you next time.
All right, peace out.
Peace.